About 3 hours, the Senate will get going with debate over the format of this trial. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has set it up so both sides will make their cases this week, and then a vote on witnesses would hold until later in the trial. His resolution calls for up to 24 hours for House Democrats to lay out their case, up to 24 hours for White House attorneys to make their case, 16 hours for senators' written questions. The resolution will be debated this afternoon by House managers and the White House team. A private session is possible if senators wish to debate the issues. House impeachment managers put out a statement saying, quote, a White House-driven and rigged process with a truncated schedule designed to go late into the night and further conceal the president's misconduct is not what the American people expect or deserve. Here's more from one of the impeachment managers about the packed schedule.
The idea that we'll be arguing this in the middle of the night when most Americans will be asleep shows, I think, maybe a hope that they can just get this by the American people, close it down before anyone knows it's going on. I don't think that's going to work, but it looks like that's what they're trying to do.
The White House has selected 8 Republican House members to serve as part of the president's team. It sounds like they will consult and do some outside interviews, some familiar players from the House impeachment battle.
We want to just bring the truth to the American people, and when they see the truth, they will know that this president not only didn't do anything wrong, but certainly is doing everything right, as we see with his speech over in Davos, Switzerland right now.
This trial will be most unusual. If senators want to debate issues about the trial, that would be in closed session, kicking the cameras out.
Mike,
Sandra?
Mike, Democrats particularly upset, Democrats, I should say, are upset that McConnell's rules would not allow them to immediately put the evidence into the record from the House proceedings. What is the explanation from McConnell's office about why that changed?
Well, McConnell's office maintains that a lot of the stuff that was done in the House was a totally partisan process, totally unfair to President Trump. And so the bottom line is he is saying that they will have votes later on admitting certain evidence and information, but let's get to the arguments. Let senators hear directly from the House managers themselves and then from the president's team, which would be a new wrinkle to this whole thing. Of course, we heard plenty from the Democrats in the House. We did not get to hear from the president's lawyers. That will be the whole new aspect of this later this week, Ed.
And Mike, what else can you tell us about what we're about to hear from House impeachment managers? Just a few moments from now, they're planning to speak to the press.
Yeah, Sandra, one would expect that they would complain about this process, that they don't like what Senator McConnell has set up, saying that basically it is unfair to them, that they don't want to be arguing the merits of the case at 2 o'clock in the morning after bathroom breaks and dinner breaks. It could be very well that late at night. And so one would expect that perhaps later today we may get an argument to reduce some of those hours. Ed, Sandra?
All right. Mike Emanuel on the Hill for us. Mike, thanks.